Hello, happy day after Christmas. It's Sunday, um, December 26th. Go Seahawks! Big game today against the Rams. They're hosting the Rams here at about I think 1:25, I believe, the kickoff. Huge game. It's going to basically decide the NFC West. So the Hawks. Let's get started. Okay, what's the forecast? Oh God, let's see. It's gonna be sunny today and tomorrow, and then rain. Back to normal. So this is normally I don't play audio, but this is a very, I would say it's a very impactful story about what's happening with nurses and the healthcare workers during this pandemic. So let's listen to this. This is on NPR.
The massive surge in coronavirus cases has left hospitals across the country in a very bad place. ICUs are filling up fast, which is putting more pressure on critical care teams, especially nurses. As Jackie Fortier of member station KPCC reports, some are quitting because of the stress.
For 10 months, Junja has treated the sickest COVID-19 patients in the ICU. He works at LA County USC Medical Center, one of the county's largest public hospitals.
Right now, the ICU is crazy.
He thought he'd seen the worst of the pandemic back in July, when cases spiked.
This is so much worse than before.
And it's taking a toll on the staff. Ja says every time he goes to work for another 12-hour shift, 2 or 3 other ICU nurses have taken time off.
All the nurses, they already started burning out. You can feel so many nurses, they have depression.
Burnout isn't the only reason for the staffing crisis. During the first week of December, more than 1,700 healthcare workers across LA County tested positive for the coronavirus. That was double the number from the week before. Like many healthcare workers who treat COVID patients, Ja has never been tested for the virus by his employer. He has to go to a free testing site on his days off.
You feel just like they try to using you. That's why we have so many nurses left already.
Ja has been an ICU nurse for more than 10 years, and he's proud of his work. But for the first time ever, he's thinking of quitting. Others already have, like Chanel Rosecrans.
There eventually came a point where I told myself I have to find a different job because the stress from this is really making me physically sick.
She started working as an overnight ICU nurse in February, right before the pandemic hit, running between rooms, monitoring complicated medications and breathing equipment left her dripping in sweat and afraid that she would contract the virus. Before each shift, she would sit outside the hospital in her parked car, filled with dread.
I would pray till I cried, begging God, please not let me lose a patient tonight. I can't take it. I just need my patients to stay alive tonight.
Calling patients' families was also difficult, especially when she was alive.
We've already done the convalescent plasma, and they've been getting Decadron, and they've been getting remdesivir, they've been getting all the stuff, and it just felt like ticking time bombs. And I didn't want to have to just sit and wait for all these people to pass away.
After more than 8 months in the ICU, she quit her job in October. Now Rosecrans works as a surgical nurse for a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills. But she still gets contacted by staffing agencies asking her to fill in at local ICUs.
I don't see what the point of going right back would be because I feel like they're going to be operating in that crisis mode.
Other nurses are quitting those high-pressure jobs. Megan Brunson is a nurse in Dallas and a board member of the American Association of Critical Care Nurses. Brunson says these nurses sometimes need more support.
When you have whole families coming into an ICU many times, that's morally very distressing. You're taking care of the mom, the dad, and the adult children all in the same ICU.
She recommends that hospitals take a page out of the military's playbook and have debriefs where nurses are encouraged to talk about what happened on their shift. It can help with the feelings of isolation. And nurses everywhere are hurting.
There's not a nurse, no matter what their specialty, ICU or not, who is not having COVID in their face every single day.
For NPR News, I'm Jackie Fortier in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's the toll on nurses and doctors is tremendous, and that's one of the things that we don't think about is that they have to deal with COVID patients daily. And like I said, they're losing patients. That takes a mental toll, obviously. So um, I know these are our heroes during this pandemic, for sure. Okay, this was shared by my good friend Ken Berkun. So the 12 Days of Christmas on a Brighter Day. Very cute. Great dancers. Cute too. Thanks, Ken Berkun, for sharing. Okay, I'm going to promote something here. I'm working with my friend AJ, who owns Catalyst Travel, and we are organizing a Alaskan cruise. It's not a gay cruise, but it's a gay group within a regular cruise. So it's a regular Alaskan cruise uh, that leaves Seattle. It's going to go to Juneau, Glacier Bay, Icy Strait Point, Sitka, Ketchikan, stop in Victoria for one night and come back to Seattle, Ketchikan as well. And right now, obviously, the cruise business has been really devastated by COVID. Cruises are shut down out of the US until March. But right now, what they're doing is buy one, Book a veranda suite on a view and a veranda and get a free inside stateroom. Oh my God, that's like an $800 package. So that's huge. And so you can share it with a friend, and then that friend can like pay for an upgrade. And so, but that's $800. That's $800 right there. Free gratuities, that's another few $100. Signature beverage package is again another like $300. Like basically, that's all your drinks. That's 15 drinks a day. And you get a one-night special dining, which is great. 10% off of all shore excursions, 50% reduced deposit. It's about the total benefits right now they're giving you is about $3,800. So it's pretty incredible. So we are organizing this again, July 17th to 24th. If you're interested, obviously just email me and we can get you signed up. So here's a little tour of the Eurodam, which is a ship that we're going to be taking our cruise on.
The Eurodam has lots of outdoor space. Surrounding the pool, there is a bar, a pizzeria, and the dive-in, where you can have made-to-order burgers and hot dogs. We stayed in a veranda room. We were pleasantly surprised by how spacious the bathroom was. Having a balcony allows you to enjoy the scenery from your room. The Eurodam has many places to sit and read or enjoy a conversation. On board the ship, your picture will be taken numerous times and all will be available for purchase at a nominal fee.
Big on the back. Don't worry, it's only slightly illegal in certain countries.
I'm not buying it, Vinny. And I ask people if they like their tattoo, because usually...
Pulled them from the floor. See you look like a jigsaw.
But I suddenly lose control. There's a fire.
Let me see you clap your hand like that. Good times roll. I don't care if you know. Let's get together, have a good time.
Right, we do, for sure. I mean, for the most part in the restaurants we do, if we're doing something like this for, you know, if we're making, which we sometimes have to do for catered events or charity.
There are many bars and lounges on board the Eurodam to relax in. The Eurodam has a wine bar. There are several wines available by the glass and even more by the bottle. Even bottles for the most discerning wine lover. And to rejuvenate and be pampered, visit the Greenhouse Spa, possibly one of the finest spas at sea. This is a cruise, so we have to talk about food. Unlike other cruises, the buffet is served to you, keeping the food area much cleaner for all. The Tamarin serves food from Southeast Asia, China, and Japan. We had our best meal aboard here. Not only was the food fantastic, but the service was friendly, unhurried, and simply outstanding.
I won't just, you just won't use that part.
Good lobster. Very good. Good lobster.
The Pinnacle Grill is the place for a juicy steak or fresh seafood. It oozes luxury and romance. For our dinner at the Pinnacle, we were trying a pop-up venue called Rudy's, which serves French fare with local seafood. Our cruise had acclaimed Seattle chef Ethan Stowe on board, who created our luxury dinner and wine pairing. This pea soup was my favorite. All of the wines paired perfectly with each course.
So if you're interested in just finding out what again, it's great because you don't have to fly anywhere. You just have to go take an Uber or Lyft down to Pier 9091 in Seattle, and you're on the cruise for 7 days. So again, email me if you're interested, and we can get you some information and some pricing information in terms of stay rooms. Again, $3,800 in benefits. A couple of films that we will finish out or broadcast today. The Way Back. It's a great movie. Ben Affleck stars in this one. He was a star high school player at this high school, and then many years later, the coach, there's a current coach, had a heart attack, and so the Catholic Church headmaster, the pastor, basically asked him to come back and coach the team. Great movie. And then one of my I would say this is my top 5 movies. I've seen it like 10 times. Runaway Jury, excellent movie. So let's watch these 2 trailers.
What's going on with you? What's new?
Not much.
Hate the idea of you down there by yourself all the time. Just drinking.
I'm fine. I appreciate it. But I'm fine.
Ever since I heard the howling wind,
And I suppose you're wondering why I called you over here.
I didn't need to go where a Bible went.
Our basketball coach had a heart attack the other night. We need a new coach, Jack.
And you know your gifts seem heaven sent.
Is the team any good? No. The last time they made the playoffs, back when you were playing.
Let's
go, line up! You're Marcus, right?
That's right.
How many threes did Marcus make last year?
A percentage of 26.
You want to know why they're leaving you open? It's because they don't think you could hit the ocean from the beach.
Yo, he just spit facts at your ass, bruh.
I don't know how you house the sin.
So how you liking coaching so far?
Great. Just getting used to the players. What players?
I was never sure how much of you I could let in.
I heard you're coaching basketball.
Yeah. Keeps me busy. Keeps my mind off other things, you know.
Once you settle down, baby, here you love has been.
I spent a lot of time hurting myself.
Heavenly Father,
I made a lot of bad decisions.
don't carry other names.
I had a lot of regrets. Game's on the line. I want you taking that shot. Why is that so hard for you to believe? What? That you're the best player on the team.
I know you're suffering. I just want you to be happy again, but you gotta want it too.
Well, I know about it, darling. I've been standing here.
Keep pressing, trapping, taking charges.
Heavenly Father,
You guys earned this tonight.
it's all that he offers.
See my 3-1,
50 in the end. Oh my goodness, the show.
Years in the trenches have taught me this. Everybody has a secret they don't want you to find. Find something on every one of them. What do we got, people?
Ricky Coleman, 36 years of age. Her husband's a Baptist minister. She had an abortion 2 years ago. And the guy holding her hand at the clinic, not the minister.
Yes. Trials are too important to be left up to juries.
The defense has retained Rankin Fitch as their lead jury consultant.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's find 11 more jurors just like her. Who's next?
Nicholas Easter.
Mr. Easter, that's the second time you've looked at your watch. Are we keeping you from something?
I think if you knew my situation, you
Your
might...
situation?
We accept this juror. Go ahead and take it.
No objections, Your Honor.
Enter Mr. Nicholas Easter as a juror.
This whole thing is a disaster.
They give you $16 a day. That's a price.
Cash money, baby. Think about that for a second.
$20 million ought to be enough to secure a jury.
They're using video surveillance, wiretaps, finding out things about jurors their husbands and their wives don't even know.
This is about you messing with my case, and the rules are law. That's what I was hired to do. Fella.
Hello, Rick.
I'd like to know who I'm speaking with.
You can call me Marley.
Payphone, 15 miles away.
The fact is the jury's mine, and I can push it either way for a price.
How did he sound?
Rich.
This girl is an amateur. I want her photo and her real name by tonight. Judge is going to apply this verdict.
It's too close. We need more jurors.
Everybody's got a button. We just got to find out where and push.
Nick Easter is spinning this jury.
I know you're playing both sides. What's your price?
10 million.
Big number. I was under the impression we had already purchased a verdict.
Do we have a deal or don't we?
Make damn sure you don't underestimate me. Call for help.
Somebody got to that girl.
It's our job to protect them.
Well, there's only so much I can do, all right? I can't protect you. I want you to find her. I want you to contain her. You're losing me my jury. You have destroyed all those people's lives.
Anyone can be gotten to. You have them.
We don't have anything yet.
Oh yeah, Runaway Jury is, like I said, probably one of my top 5 movies of all time. So definitely see it if you haven't. Anyway, have a good Sunday and go Hawks.